Hi guys, and welcome back to Rachel's Enchanting Cakes. For today's tutorial we're going to be making this beautiful Galaxy Mirror Glazed cake. As always, everything you need to know in a simple step-by-step format. The full homemade recipe for this actual mirror glaze is actually in the video tutorial. Beautiful effect, perfect for your cakes. I do hope you're all keeping safe and well. Let's make a start. Step 1, simply take 120 ml of water and place this in a bowl. And over this, you then want to sprinkle 4 teaspoons of gelatin. Leave this to bloom for about 5 to 10 minutes. To our water and gelatin mixture, I now add 200 grams of chopped up white chocolate, and with this 140 ml of condensed milk. Now in a separate saucepan I have 100 ml of water. Here I have 200 grams of caster sugar and simply add this directly to the saucepan of water. In the small Pyrex jug, I have 200 grams of liquid glucose. The reason it is in here is because the hot water on the outside makes the liquid glucose more runny and easier to use. Simply add this to the saucepan with the water and the caster sugar in there. Off camera, I then simply heat this up on a very low heat on the stove until it is exactly 103 degrees centigrade. Constantly stir whilst heating to avoid any burning. Taking the saucepan, you now simply add this to the chocolate and gelatin mixture. Then using a handheld mixer, I just beat this until all of the chocolate is completely melted. All I have done off camera is split my mixture into 5 different bowls. So the largest one is because that's the most of the main colour that I'm going to need, the black. I'm going to use pinks, greens and purples, so I've got some smaller bowls for that, and the medium bowl will be for the blue. Now to create the black with the mirror glaze, I am using this 100% edible Roxy Rich. You only need a very, very small amount, but it colours the mirror glaze absolutely beautifully. For the others, I just use Pro Gels and even colour pastes. I will speed this process up so that you can see me add the colours. You can use any colours that you want to. As soon as that process is finished, simply cover each bowl with some cling film and place these in the fridge to rest overnight. Using a microwave, you then want to heat these up to about 30 degrees centigrade. You want it runny, but not too runny. I then simply add the blue directly to the black, just a little bit at a time. I'm not going to be adding the other colours. The other colours I'm going to add onto the cake afterwards. We will then simply be pouring this beautiful mirror glaze over the cake. You do need to keep these cakes in a fridge when you are using mirror glaze, and it must be eaten within about 3 days. So if you are decorating a cake using this technique, this needs to be done right before the cake is collected. This is my fondant covered cake that has been chilled and is on a cake board. You then want to raise it up above something where all the excess mirror glaze can go. And you literally just pour over the mirror glaze so it's even all around the outside of your cake. It's a beautiful technique to use. It is extremely easy, and as you can see, it's very easy to make as well. Quite expensive to buy though, so I would recommend making your own from home. And then we're just going to add the extra colours afterwards. When you add this to a fridge, it turns into more like a jelly sort of texture. So the cake can very easily be cut into beautifully. And when you taste it, it's like a very, very sweet white chocolate sort of taste. It's absolutely delicious. So now I want to add the other colours. So you can make as many different colours as you want. I've got pink, green and purple. And then just using a very small spoon, I just go over it. Unfortunately, the lighting isn't picking up on what you can really see quite as well on this, but it is absolutely stunning. I will speed this process up for you and then show you what to do next. So to add the stars, I'm using this Silver Sparkle Luster Dust. You can use any form that you want. Simply just add it to the tip of a brush and tap, and it creates such a beautiful effect. But it is so easy to do. Repeat this for all sides of the cake and also the top. For the final finishing touches, I'm going to add these stunning Galaxy Sprinkles by Cake Decor, whilst the Mirror Glaze is still setting. This part's quite time consuming, however it adds the perfect finishing touch. So literally just taking a sprinkle at a time, you add it directly to your soft mirror glaze. Remember, this needs to go into the fridge once you have finished, because if you don't place it in a fridge, the mirror glaze after a few days will go quite cloudy. And it also wants to be eaten within about 3 days. So when these are used on my cakes, I always do them very last minute, literally the day before the customer is going to collect the cake, and then it needs to be in your paperwork and also advise the customer. These sprinkles that I'm using have got really tiny stars in there as well. And a little tip for you, if you use a Dresden tool, just like you've seen me do there, but place a little bit of vegetable fat on the end, you will physically be able to pick up the sprinkle very easily just using the Dresden tool and place it directly onto your mirror glazed cake. Happy baking, everyone. I really do hope I've helped you again today. There will be more new completely free content coming soon. This is a fun one to do and so effective, so give it a go. I'll be back soon with an awful lot more new, completely free content.